You know, I am extremely impressed by the Sonic community. By one video, they managed to find the owners, they managed to just spread it all over the internet, like this statue even exists, and it just got repaired. So what's left now? Well, once the virus is over, I'm sure you guys are going to want to come down and visit. You know, see the fruits of your labor and see the statue in person. So today I'm going to be sharing the best routes, in my personal opinion, on how to get to the statue. And I'm also going to be sharing a couple of alternative routes as well. And you guys are probably thinking, yeah, well, I could just GPS it. And yes, you could. However, I've been to the statue 2 times and I have found certain routes that are significantly cheaper, which is the big thing. So I think you guys are probably going to want to hear this. So when you guys come to Japan, most likely that you're going to end up at KIX Airport, which is the Kansai International Airport in Osaka. So, and if you're already in Japan, you want to go to Namba. Namba is the main point where we're going to be starting out on this journey here. And there's 2 things that you need to decide beforehand. And the first is, are you going to be taking a taxi at the end of it, or are you going to walk the final path? So the taxi is going to be about $100 round trip. So for some, you might just want to go the walking route, which depending on if you stop a lot, it'll take 3 to 5 hours to get to the statue, and of course 3 to 5 hours to get back. So it is going to be a day trip. And because of that, you're going to want to leave very early if you're going to, you know, walk the final stretch. And walking the final stretch, I actually do recommend it if it's during winter, because there are a ton of really cool things to see along the way that you're not going to get the chance to really see during a taxi ride. And I'm going to actually link one of my videos down in the description, as well as a little eye icon on some of the stuff that I saw to maybe encourage you guys to walk that final path. But let's say we're starting off at Kansai International Airport. You've chosen to either do taxi or you've chosen to walk, whatever, doesn't really matter. Oh, if you walk, you need a GPS. You cannot make the final stretch without a GPS or pocket Wi-Fi. And you're going to need Google Maps. You can't use the Apple Maps. It's not going to work. It's not registered. The statue's location isn't registered with Apple Maps. It's only on Google Maps. Alright, so from Kansai Airport, you can get to Namba in a direct train for about $9. Right? So when you get to Namba, which is going to be somewhere around here, alright, when you get to Namba, there's going to be what's called a Kintetsu line. Okay? So the Kintetsu line, there's 2 options you can take here. If you want the fastest possible route to get to the statue, you can take the limited express line, which goes to Nabari. However, it's $20 for a ticket, but it is the fastest. So you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, that's quite a lot. What are the other options here? So if you are in the Kintetsu Nara, instead of taking the limited express to Nabari, you can take the regular express to the station called Tsuruhashi. And in Tsuruhashi, they have an express train that goes to Nabari, and that's only $10. So to put that in perspective, you can go to Nabari and back by going the Tsuruhashi route, and they would cost the same amount as just one way from Namba to Nabari through the express train. So for me, I would rather choose that route. And if you're wondering the time difference, it's about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes difference in train travel time. So I don't think that 10 to 15 minutes is worth $10, but if it is for you, then sure, you can go for it. Once you get to Tsuruhashi, or if you choose to choose the limited express train, it doesn't really matter, you'll eventually end up in Nabari. So Nabari is the final stop of the trains. And when you get to Nabari, there's going to be 2 exits. Now, I don't remember which one to take, but you're going to see that one of the exits is going to have a picture of the bathroom sign. That's the one you want to take. And when you exit out of there, immediately to your left, you're going to see that there is a Family Mart. And if you are walking, you're going to want to stock up on goods. You are going to want to get a 2-liter bottle of water, maybe even 2 of those things. You're going to want to get at least 1 to maybe 2 meals, and you're going to want to get some snacks. Because you're about to start a very, 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 very long journey there and back, and there's only one other convenience store stop, which is about 1/4 of the way down, and then after that there's just nothing. I mean nothing. So whatever you get at this point is pretty much all you're gonna get outside of the mini stop about 1/4 of the way down there. So if you're on if you're gonna choose to take the taxi, you don't have to worry about that at all. You know, you can just go in the taxi, which is right in front of the Family Mart. So when you leave the exit that I told you to, with the bathroom sign, you're gonna see that there's gonna be a stairway straight in front of you. As soon as you go up the stairway, look to your left, there's gonna be a taxi there. So when you get in the taxi, you just tell the guy, I want to go to this address, and you're gonna want to show him the address, which I'll link in the description as well, of the location of the Sonic statue. They might tell you it's far, but you gotta insist that you want to go there, record, and then come back. Now, one of the things that you're gonna have to worry about is the Sonic statue is gonna have, like, if you show him the address, he's gonna get to a certain point. So we're gonna go to the Sonic statue really quick. There's going to be, just rotate this here. Okay, there we go. Where is it? There, okay. So up until about this point here, right before you hit the statue, right here, so the statue is right over on the left, and then there's gonna be a bridge with, on the left-hand side here, you're gonna see like a really run-down looking building. So the taxi driver isn't gonna know where to go from this point on. So you're gonna have to tell him to go left. And the way to tell him to go left is hidari e magatte kudasai, which means turn left. And it's gonna go up and around this corner here, and eventually we're gonna get to here, which is the other two-way direction, the fork in the road. Here you wanna go right. So this is migi e magatte kudasai. And once you do that, you're gonna see the statue is right there on your left-hand side, here. So up until that point, if you just show him the directions, like the coordinates, he's gonna be able to get there, no problem, up until that bridge point. So just keep that in mind. Now, if you are walking that pathway, you're gonna need to use a GPS with Google Maps, or you can pick up pocket Wi-Fi from the airport. You can rent it out there, and then start the journey up there. Now, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be giving like specific directions up into that part, because it's a very, 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 very long journey. Again, 3 to 5 hours. So you're gonna want to make sure that you have, a pocket Wi-Fi. You're gonna want to have your cell phone. You're going to have battery backups to charge your devices, because they're probably gonna die once or twice during this journey. So it is very important to have them very, very charged. And you're gonna want to have lots of water, and you're gonna want to have food, because this is gonna be a day trip if you choose to go by foot. If you take a taxi, you can get it all done within an hour. Like once you arrive at Nabari station, you can go there. It's about a 20-minute taxi ride, 20-25 minutes. You spend 5 minutes, taking pictures of the statue, and then you come back. All in all, within less than an hour. If you're walking, it's a day trip. There's just no other way around it. So anyways, once you do that, you're pretty much set. You take the express back to Tsuruhashi for 900 yen or $9, and then you go back to Namba if you took the taxi, because you'll have plenty of time to enjoy Namba, because Namba has all of the otaku goods, the anime, and it's very close to Shinsaibashi, which has like all the tourist areas and all the cool stuff anyways. So ideally, yes, the taxi is going to be the best route, and it is the fastest route, but you're also going to be missing out on a ton of experiences, which again will be in the video. So if you choose to take the taxi, you can watch that video and see what you're missing out on anyways. So with that said, I'm going to be calling this video finished. So we've hit 600 subscribers. Let's try to get to 700. I can really use you guys' help. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have been amazing, especially in these past couple of days. Now, this is going to be my last Sonic the Hedgehog video for a very long time. I don't think I'm going to make another video until I visit it again, which again, if you guys help me out, I'll be able to make trips to it more frequently. But for now, I'm going to go edit this video, upload it, and then it's time to get back to my Hokkaido stuff. So definitely look forward to that. I had a lot of adventures in Hokkaido, especially a chocolate factory, which is friggin' amazing. So I really hope that the footage came out all right. Haven't even looked at it yet. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.